Silent Hill is one of the most iconic survival horror games out there, known for its eerie atmosphere and deep story. Many even consider it one of the greatest games ever made. At the heart of the story is Harry Mason, a father searching for his missing daughter, but his search leads him straight into a twisted cult and its high priestess, Dahlia Gillespie, who has a shocking connection to his adopted daughter, Cheryl. But Dahlia isn't just another villain. There's a lot more to her than meets the eye. Curious? Stick around, because today we're diving deeper into her story. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Now, let's get into it.
Sybil,
The demon is awake.
Who is Dahlia Gillespie? Dalia owns the Green Lion Antique Store in Silent Hill, runs a fortune spell business, and works as a fortune teller. She is part of a secret church that worships a dark cult, the Order, and its god. Her daughter and only family, Alessa Gillespie, invoked some paranormal activities and had telekinetic abilities that earned her the title of witch. Aware of it, Dalia linked her daughter's situation to her god and aspired to birth him through Alessa. One of the rituals she conducted to achieve her goal ended up setting the house on fire. Alessa suffered severe burns, leaving her disfigured. However, Dahlia's dark magic saved her life. Alessa was then kept under the care of Dr. Michael Kaufman. Suffering, Alessa did not wish to be a part of her mother's grand scheme. To escape the torment, Alessa's soul splits into two parts. To summon the other part of Alessa's soul that had become Cheryl, Harry Mason and his wife's adoptive daughter, Dalia, used a summoning spell. She orchestrated events, so Harry Mason stumbled into her trap to save Cheryl. What are Dahlia's religious beliefs and personality? Dalia is a manipulative, cunning, and ruthless woman. She is a staunch devotee of her religion. Her cult seeks to bring their god into the physical world, and Dalia chose her daughter to be the carrier to achieve that goal. Her faith blinded her to the point she was ready to sacrifice her daughter. The spells Dalia summons and the rituals she conducts imply she practices occult and dark magic. She has a peculiar personality and often speaks in symbolic riddles. She disguises herself as a savior who wants to end the ominous events occurring in Silent Hill. But as the story progresses, she is revealed as the main culprit, a force behind those events. A few aspects of her personality hint that she does not necessarily hate Alessa, but has a twisted understanding of love that she wants to save her daughter by impregnating her with God. She wants Alessa to believe in her own beliefs, have faith in her God, and accept to be a part of her plan. Although she is portrayed as an abusive mother blinded by her faith in the game, the movie presents her as a victim, brainwashed to use her daughter for the evil plan. In Shattered Memories, her character sees a complete change in an arc as she is shown to be Harry's wife and Cheryl's mother. What was Dahlia's role in the Order's plans? Dalia was shown younger in Silent Hill Origin. Her antique store was discreetly connected to a secret church where she maintained a powerful position. The Order's beliefs were woven around a deity called God. Dalia was instrumental in carrying out the cult's plan by using Alessa as a vessel to bring God into the mortal world in a physical form. She carried out a series of occult rituals involving burning her daughter. Travis Grady, a truck driver, caught her escaping from the burning house. Dalia kept Alessa in pain, tortured, and made her suffer, forcing her to surrender to the god and accept the Order's beliefs. She carried this torment for 7 long years. When Travis tried helping Alessa, Dalia asked him to quit, confessing her heinous crimes. She manipulated the events to pave the way for the next part of the series, Silent Hill. How did Dalia manipulate Harry Mason and seal her own fate? Dahlia Gillespie knew Harry's desperation and concern for finding his daughter, Cheryl. She used that desperation to compel Harry Mason to be a pawn in her twisted game. It sheds light on the manipulative side of Dahlia's personality. She met Harry in the Balkan church and manipulated him into believing she had some mystical knowledge and could be his ally. During the course of the game, she guided Harry with her cryptic riddles and fragmented information about Cheryl's location. She intended to make Harry dependent on her. Dalia handed him Flauros, a pyramid-shaped mystical object, and she urged Harry to take it to the Alchemilla hospital. She presented Flauros as an aid in Cheryl's search, but when Harry confronted Alessa at the lakeside amusement park, the object activated, struck Alessa, and weakened her. It can be concluded that Dalia deliberately gave Flauros to Harry to capture Alessa. Alessa allegedly inscribed Mark of Samael, a mystical crest at different places in town, which greatly concerned concerned Dalia. To defeat Alessa, she misled Harry, saying he had to stop Alessa before she could inscribe more. If not, the darkness would take over, and everything would be ruined. In most of the game endings, Dalia is killed by the demon. The other alternative ending was, if Harry saved Dr. Kaufman, he would appear and shoot Dalia. At the final stage, Harry found Dalia and Alessa waiting. Cheryl and Alessa were united. Dalia prepared the ritual to finish what she began 7 years ago. The god born was not a divine being, as Dalia expected. Instead, he was a creation of Alessa's pain and suffering through those 7 years. He was unstable and set Dalia on fire, a punishment in a way for her cruelty and insanity. While Dalia was using Harry to achieve her goal, she was unknowingly setting a chain of events that ultimately resulted in her demise, and her plan backfired. How was Dalia reimagined in Silent Hill Shattered Memories? Dahlia's reimagined character in Silent Hill Shattered Memories takes a complete turn from how she is shown in Silent Hill. She is not an antagonist like Dahlia Gillespie, but shares a complex relationship with Harry and his journey. Contrary to her appearance as a fanatic cult leader, she is shown as Harry's ex-wife. They are not divorced, but separated. She is reimagined with no connection to the cult and Alessa in this version. Her manifestation has 3 forms depending on the scene. She is shown as seductive, an alcohol and substance addict, and a punk. Contrary to her appearance in the older version, she wears revealing and modern clothes and bold makeup. She also has tattoos on her body. This seductive manifestation of Dalia can be attained based on the player's sex-focused responses and in the ending, sleaze and sirens. Her stoner manifestation is shown as an addict. It can be achieved in the drunk dad ending by focusing on alcohol and substance-related responses. Her punk manifestation is shown with bold signature styling. She is shown as romantic, caring, and gentle in this manifestation, and she considers Harry to be her love and partner rather than just a toy. This manifestation is associated with the love lost ending and can be achieved by focusing on caring responses. How did Dahlia's character change in the Silent Hill films? In the film, Dahlia's character is shown as a former member of a fanatic cult, the Brethren, and is based on the game character. The cult was led by Christabella, who worshipped a female deity. After having an illegitimate child, Alessa, Dalia was humiliated and harassed by the townspeople. To add to her worries, she discovered Alessa's ostracism. Dalia is shown as a helpless mother who loves her daughter dearly and is worried for her. After the school janitor sexually assaulted Alessa, Christabella brainwashed her, saying Alessa was a filth that needed to be purified. It was not until late that Dalia realized the cult's true motives, but before she fetched police for help, Alessa already had 4th-degree burns but was still alive. Dalia was outcasted by the cult and was brought to Alessa's other world, where she was forced to live with demons and her guilt of not protecting her daughter. 3 decades later, Dahlia's older version was shown as uncleaned, wearing rags with matted, dirty hair. The suffering and the guilt caused Dalia dementia and deteriorated mental health. She helped Rose and Sybil to find Sharon. After Alessa avenges the cult, Dahlia's life is spared, probably because she is Alessa's mother. In Silent Hill Revelation, Dalia looked like her version from the video game instead of the dirty version in the first film. When Heather Mason confronted her, she revealed the cult wanted to reunite Alessa's soul so she could give birth to their god. In this movie, Dahlia's fate was not disclosed, contrary to the original script where she died. Marvelous verdict. The game's design, plot, and characters make many consider it a rival to Resident Evil. With 5 different endings and Dahlia strikingly changing versions in all the games and movies of the franchise, Silent Hill has left a mark in the entertainment industry. Do you know of any other fictional characters used with changed identities and personalities like Dahlia Gillespie? If so, please share it with us in the comments below. That was all for today's video, and we will meet soon.
And counteract the wrath of the underworld.